Welcome to Invest. Today we are going to cover how to buy and sell stock on Robinhood. If I scroll down here, you can see I'm going to go to a ticker UWT. That is a long crude oil ETF that I've traded recently, and it tracks the price of crude oil. So if I scroll down to the bottom here, you can see I bought for about 600 and then sold it in two lots for about 300 each for a small profit. Today, I'm looking to buy some of these shares as they've gone down significantly since I last sold. Here you can see each share is worth about $8.88 today, whereas about a week ago when I last owned it, it was around $12.25 a share. If I pull up the candlestick chart, you can see the volume for each candle. Now if you look at about an hour ago, there were two large red candles on increasing volume. Well, we just had another red candle on even greater volume, but the price dropped much less than those two candles. This tells me the selling pressure is nearly exhausted. To buy stock, click on the buy button in the bottom right-hand corner. Then when this screen pops up, you'll enter your quantity of shares as well as the price per share you're willing to pay. I suggest you always click on the question mark next to the market price to see the bids and asks for this stock. The bids are the buyers and the asks are the sellers. You can see the current price per share is $8.86. Now I'm never going to enter a market order because the fills on Robinhood aren't very good, so I suggest you always enter a limit order and pick your specified price per share you're willing to pay. I'm going to enter $8.84 per share as that's what I'm willing to pay. Then I'm going to click market hours because I want my order to execute during market hours today. And lastly, I'm going to click 1 p.m. because I don't want my order to be outstanding after today if it doesn't execute. Once I've entered my order, I'm going to click review and make sure all the details are correct. Once I'm happy with it, I'm going to swipe up and that will send this order to the stock market. And you can see here it says UWT purchased. I got 50 shares at a price of $8.83 per share, which is 1 penny cheaper than what my limit order was placed at. That's one benefit of limit orders is the price you enter is the maximum you will pay, and you can always get a better fill if the price does dip when you place your order. Now you can see my position here of 50 shares at $8.83 per share. You can also scroll to the bottom and see the history of your purchases and your sales. And if I scroll up here, you can see the current price is about $8.81 or $8.82 per share, which means I could have got my shares for a penny or two cheaper, but I'm not going to worry about that as I'm happy with the price I got, and I still think this stock is going to go up in the next 10, 20, 30 minutes. As you can see, my account is now going to fluctuate as I currently have an open position. I'm going to click through some of these display options now that I have an open position. So if I click your equity, it now shows how much money I have in this stock. I'm also going to click on last price to see the price per share and percentage to see how much the stock is up or down on the day. I should add that for every trade you take, you should have a specified time frame in mind. Not all trades are going to be intraday trades. Some will be overnight, some will be for weeks. But for this specific trade, I only plan on holding for a couple hours. Now that I'm back at the Home tab, I'm going to click on the Messages tab to show you it sends you a message when you enter your order, and it also sends you a message when your order is filled. That's it for now. I'll report back when I sell this position later today, and you can see if I made money or lost money. Alright, it's been a little over an hour since I purchased those shares. Let's log into Robinhood and take a look at how we're doing. It looks like we are up around $10 overall. The stock is starting to make a recovery. It's at $9.02 per share, and I'm almost ready to sell. So I'm going to take a look at the chart right now and try to figure out where I want to sell my shares. I initially bought them at $8.83 per share, and I'm looking for about 20 cents in profit per share. To sell my shares, I'm going to click on the trade button in the bottom right hand corner, and then I'm going to click sell. I'm going to enter the quantity of shares I want to sell, as well as the price I want to sell them at. Remember, I'm going to click a limit order for any buys or sells I do on Robinhood. $9.04 seems like a good sale price for me, as that is a little over 20 cents in profit per share. Once again, I'm going to click market hours, and now I'm going to review my order and swipe up to send the order to the stock market. As you can see, it says 0 out of 50 shares filled, which means my order is still outstanding and it has not been filled yet because the price has not gone up to $9.04 since my order was placed. So now we're just going to sit and wait and hope the price climbs to at least my limit price of $9.04. While we wait for that order to fill, we can talk a little bit about day trades. If you click on the person icon on the bottom right and click on investing, if you scroll down to the bottom, this is where you'll see how many day trades you've made within the last 5 days. You can only make 3 day trades in a rolling 5-day period, and this is due to the pattern day trader rule, which states that you must have a minimum of $25,000 in your brokerage account to make unlimited day trades. If you buy a stock and hold overnight and sell the following day, that is not a day trade and is considered a swing trade. Well, I got a notification that my order went through. So let's log back into Robinhood and see if that order to sell 50 shares at $9.04 was executed. If I scroll down, I can see here that my order was filled, 50 shares at $9.04. If I click on it, you can see the price and the time and the execution that shows it was completed. Now I'm going to go to the Home tab and take a look at my account balance. I can see we're up a little over $10 on the day, and I'm happy that trade worked out. Now let's go to the Messages tab, where you can see my buy order and sell order from Robinhood. If you look at the time of my buy order and the time of my sell order, you can see we made $10 in a little over an hour. I would call that a successful trade. If I go to the Accounts tab and click on Investing, you can see that the funds we use today in our trade are currently unsettled funds. That's because stock sales take 2 days to settle, so this money will be unavailable for the next couple days. You can also see I now have 2 day trades on this account. I'll have to be mindful not to make more than 1 day trade in the next couple days. Now let's go back to the Home tab, and now I'll show you why my account was up from the 4,000 it was at last week. Here we'll take a flashback to Friday, where you can see my account was up $41.98. I actually took a trade in SNBR, also known as Sleep Number. I bought a put option, which means I think the stock price is going to go down. And as you can see on Friday, it took quite the dip along with the rest of the market. If I scroll down to the bottom, you can see I bought this put option for $215 on Thursday and sold this put option for $265 on Friday. I'm going to click on the confirmations so you can see the time that these trades were executed and show that it is in fact real. I don't want anyone to think that these trades are fake, and in the future I will show real-time stock trades where I record when I buy, when I sell, and everything in between. That's it for this video. Just wanted to get you caught up on why my balance is where it's at, and also cover the basics of how to buy and sell stock on Robinhood. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. If I get a lot of the same question, I'll do another video covering anything that I went over too quickly or anything that I didn't explain in detail. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.